Hello there, Wibber here, and today I'm going to be showing you a mod called the Gases mod, and what this basically does is add 5 kinds of gas into Minecraft, and the gases spawn naturally in little gas pockets all around the world, which you can find and bump into while you're mining. And what's cool about this is it adds a new challenge to mining. So normally when you go mining, all you have to worry about is bumping into aggressive mobs such as creepers and skeletons and stuff like that. But now you've got the added challenge of having to try and avoid gas pockets, because if you bump into one of those and accidentally place down a torch when it's got something like red gas in it, then the red gas is just going to explode and you're going to die of a horrible gassy death. I'm sure you don't really want to be blown to smithereens by gas exploding in your face, but if you do, then you're a bit weird and I should go and see a psychologist. That's probably not a good thing. But there we go. So yeah, this is the gases mod, and now I'm going to show you all the different features of the 5 different gases that this mod adds, and they vary quite considerably, so it's kind of awesome. So I'm going to show these gases off in a particular order, because if I actually start with the red gas or something like that, it's going to explode and then blow up the rest of the gases, which isn't very good when I'm trying to show you them all. So anyway, we're going to start with steam, and I've put temp underneath to remind me that it's temporary, so it doesn't like stick around. Once it's been generated, it disappears and just goes into the atmosphere or something like that. So now if I remove this block here, the water goes and hits the obsidian, and there we've got steam produced, and the steam tries to level itself out on the roof there, so it's all on the same level, and then it will gradually disperse and disappear, and eventually it'll be all gone like that. And you generate steam just by putting water over lava or lava over water, which seems to make sense because that's probably what would happen in real life, so there you go. And also steam has a few properties that it affects the player by. So if I go in this while in survival, wait, let me do that again. So there we go, you can see I'm being damaged, and I've also got an oxygen bar. And if the oxygen bar was on 0 and I had like no bubbles left, then I would start taking ticks of damage because I was running out of oxygen and not being able to breathe, as well as getting the ticks of damage from the actual steam itself. So there we are, that's the properties of steam. But next up I'm going to be showing you smoke, and again this is temporary so it doesn't hang around. And this I think is naturally found in gas buckets under the ground, and I'm not sure how this works. It might just constantly respawn in these gas bucket areas, because when I place it down you can see it just disappears like that, it just disperses, and that's a bit annoying really because I can't really show it off to full effect. But if we just go back into creative again and then place down some smoke, you can see it's just going to float up and then go to the roof like that, and there we go. And yeah, so if I then walk in it while in survival mode, we'll see what it does to me. Doesn't seem to be doing anything actually. Does it have an oxygen bar? Let me try that again. Yeah, it does. So it's the same as steam pretty much, but without the damage ticks while you're in it. But if you do stay in it long enough, you will lose all your oxygen bar and then you'll start taking damage. So yeah, that's steam and smoke. Now we're going to go on to these slightly more interesting ones. So here we've got void gas, and void gas disappears in the normal world. So if you put it like here, it's just going to disappear into the atmosphere. But if it's surrounded by bedrock, it's going to keep staying there, so it's not going to escape. So you can see here we've got void gas, and if we go in here, you can see I've got the oxygen bar and I'm taking lots and lots of damage. And yeah, this will actually generate at the bedrock layer in the world. So yes, you can bump into these gas pockets of void gas, and that's going to be quite dangerous because you're going to have to quickly get out of that before you take too much damage. So there we go, and it's pretty much identical to steam, I think. It does exactly the same effect, so bear that in mind. And yeah, this is found at the bedrock layer. So next up we have green gas, and green gas is a bit weird because let's go in here. You can see I've got an oxygen bar again, so if that goes to 0 I'm going to start taking damage like you would in water. But a cool feature about this is that it's very flammable. So if I place down a torch in here like that, you can see the whole load of gas gets set on fire. So it's very flammable, and if you get a torch anywhere near it, it's just going to set on fire and the whole room is going to just explode into fire, which is not very good. And next up we have the red gas. Now this is the really interesting one because just hope you're ready for explosions when I do this. Actually, I'm going to go back into creative so I don't die. Ready? Boom! Yep, that's red gas. Very explosive and very destructive. So imagine if you're just mining and bumping into a pocket of red gas and you place down a torch, you're just going to be blasted to bits, aren't you, by that gas, and you're not going to expect it because it's not actually that visible when you're walking through a mine and trying to find it. So yeah, look out for red gas pockets while you're mining with this mod installed, because it's going to be quite dangerous, even worse than creepers, or supercharged creepers for that matter. I mean, look at the size of that crater, that's equal to the supercharged creeper, I'd say. Then again, I'm guessing the explosion radius is proportional to the amount of gas that you bump into or ignite, so there we go. But now I'm going to be showing you the next feature of the mod. So the next feature of the mod is all geared towards preventing fiery or explosion-y, I don't even know if explosion-y is a word, but there we go, explosion-y problems while mining. So instead of just like blowing yourself up, you can now prevent that just by taking precautions and using this item here called a lantern. And you can craft lanterns in a number of different ways, but the basic principle of lanterns is you can actually place them in flammable gases or explosive gases and they will not ignite it, so it's a good way of lighting up areas which are filled with gas, I suppose. But anyway, you can craft 4 kinds of lantern. You've got, well, 3 kinds of lantern. You've got the torch lantern, the gas lantern, or the glowstone lantern. And the glowstone lantern is the same brightness as a torch. The torch lantern is slightly less bright than a torch, and the gas lantern is the same brightness as a glowstone lantern, so the same brightness as a torch, I suppose. So there we go. And you're also going to need to know that you can actually collect gas in glass bottles. So let's say we just go into this red gas room here, and then fill up a bottle of gas there. It's taken the, well, actually you need a full block of gas to be able to actually collect it in a gas bottle. But once you've done that, you can get the gas in a glass bottle, like that. It's really confusing to say gas and glass in the same sentence, actually, if you try and do that. I get them mixed up, but there we go. So now you've got a bottle of gas, and then you can use this along with an empty lantern, like that. So if I then go into survival and show you how this works, if I put a lantern in the crafting grid along with a torch, there we go, we've now got a lantern with torch. And if we put a lantern with a bottle of gas, you've now got a gas lantern. And if you put a lantern with glowstone dust, you get a lantern with glowstone. And these are one use, so you can place them down like that, so you can have to craft loads of these like you would torches. But they're not that expensive to make, and I'll just put the crafting recipe for the lantern in the corner, because you're going to need to know that. But there we go. So then you can place these down in gas, and hopefully it won't explode. So we're going to go into the red gas room here, and place down this. Bingo! Now we've now got a lantern and no gas is exploding, although it doesn't really light it up very well. It lights it up reasonable amount. You can see more than if you hadn't had that look. So yeah, it does lighten up quite a bit, but there we go. So that's the lanterns. And also they're brilliant decorations. I mean, look at that. How awesome does that look? You just love to put them all around your house, and it works really well with these logs here. Looks brilliant. So those are the lanterns. And the gas lanterns do eventually run out. So when you place down a gas lantern, it's just going to keep burning, and eventually it will go like dark, and then it will become an empty gas lantern, which isn't very helpful. Let me just check out this theory. Oh, okay, you can do that. Okay, so I'm guessing you can actually craft the empty gas lantern on its own. And what happens if you can you actually fill this up manually or something? I don't know. You'll have to check that out yourself. I don't know if you can actually like right click it on gas and then collect gas in it. I haven't managed to find that out yet, but there we go. So these are the lanterns, a good way of preventing accidents while mining. I will mention that you can also place down glowstone in rooms full of gas, and there won't be any explosions, so if you want to go to the nether and get loads of glowstone, you could use that as a lighting method instead of torches and not have to worry about explosions. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for the mod. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, these do randomly spawn in little gas pockets. They won't spawn in caves. Well, you might get some steam in caves, but you won't get any of the other gases spawning in caves. They like spawn in discrete like pockets of gas randomly in the world, so you'll have to mine like strip mining to get them. And so if you're strip mining, just be wary of these, but you'll have no worries about bumping into them if you're just doing normal cave mining, where you just walk around caves trying to find the ores. So there we go. Thank you for watching, and please remember to leave a like if you've enjoyed this video, because it really helps out.